Well, here we go. The road trip of 2025 begins. I've got a mammoth drive ahead of me. Got about 2 hours until I get to the tunnel. After that, 3 hours to Luca's house, and then a mammoth 14-hour drive down south to a rather big, very special lake. So I'm going to crunch some of these miles, put the tunes on, and enjoy the journey, baby. Listening to drum and bass and drinking litres of coffee, the road stretched out ahead, and the journey had begun. But the drive, the name of this film, it isn't about the miles, it's about the determination to leave comfort behind, to face a 5,400 acre giant where nothing is certain. No swims, no shortcuts, just water, wilderness, and carp hiding in its depths. This is the drive. Oh, brother.
It's Zach the legend.
What a night.
You survived.
Just about.
You took the ferry to Belgium, and how was the drive?
Long, mate. Long. Got here at 4 o'clock this morning. 4 o'clock I got here. 4:05 I'm asleep. You know?
Aye.
Plan is, mate, we're gonna have to squeeze all of your kit and my kit into the back of this van, and then we've got to hit the road soon. Let's go.
Holy shit.
No stopping. One trip.
Rapito!
Rapito. Huh?
Let's go.
Let's go.
See you in a day. Zach, what are we doing?
Still driving.
Eating?
Pit stop. This is pretty delicious.
And expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. Subway tax, service tax on the side of the road, so yeah, mate.
Let's go. 9 hours?
No, 8 hours. You've been sleeping,
Oh,
so you wouldn't know.
I was tired rigs, mate.
Yeah, you have been. You have been.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
What the fuck?
Yes!
What the fuck?
Fucking hell, man.
It's crazy, man. Watch out, watch out.
Hey, I'll be able to see the bottom in 7 meters now, mate.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Zach, we drove the whole night and now we see a big rainbow. Is there at the end of the rainbow a 37 kilo common or?
There has to be, eh? Yeah, mate, that was a long drive and then a very shit night's sleep. It was, I don't know why, but I think that last sort of 2 hours of the drive, it was small, windy, dark roads, wasn't it? It was so dark. At one point we didn't see another car for probably an hour.
Yeah, we slept on the parking, and what have we do right now?
Now we have to wait maybe an hour or so for the shops to open, get some food, some water, and then get to the lake and get the rods out, mate.
Let's do it. Zach, what do we have?
Snacks.
Loads.
Yeah, mate. We need to get this and go to the lake.
Let's go.
Arriving at the lake the night before, we could hardly wait for the sun to rise, to stand and look across the blue expanse in front of us, imagining what might be out there. Morning brought a mammoth task. Running on empty after a 14-hour drive, unloading the van should have felt like work, but the excitement made it easy. Hauling our kit down the rocky outcrops and pushing the boats into the water, the adrenaline was high. Two of us, side by side, setting off for the swims we had chosen, ready for whatever the day and the lake had in store for us.
Hey Zach, we arrived with the boats and the stuff, and what's the plan right now, mate?
The plan now is we've been out in the boat and we have found the depths that we want to fish, because in the middle of this lake there's a river that runs through the centre, so we want to find this area because the fish sort of patrol up and down.
Yeah, it's actually the highway of the big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we found these spots, we've marked them on our phones on Google Maps, so that we can sort of keep returning to them. We're not going to put any markers out because the pleasure tourists or terrorists, as Luca calls them, will just nick all our stuff. So yeah, we've got the pins. Now we've got to knock up a bait mix, sort all the rods out. I've got to put new spools on. You've got to tie some rigs.
No, I have rigs.
Yeah,
100.
Yeah. And yeah, then we're going to get going, but I can't wait, man. It's been a long time coming, eh?
Yeah.
The drive was insane.
But don't dream your life.
Don't dream your life. That was a Mark Busen. What did he say? Don't dream your life.
Live your dream.
Live your dream.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I'll run you through the bait that we're going to use over the course of this trip. We've got the staple tiger nuts, you know. No carp won't eat a tiger nut. So we're probably going to go for about a 30% ratio between the tiger nuts, the monster shrimp and the citrus. What we'll end up doing is putting all of this into a bucket, and then we will pour some Scopex squid stick mix over the top. The reason being, once we put a bit of glug on there as well, all those particles coming up off the bottom will draw the fish down. We're fishing some of these spots are nearly 10 meters deep, so yeah, the most amount of traction we can have, the better. But we've got a lot of bait. We have got tons and tons of bait. We got the monster shrimp in the 20 kilo boxes. That's why it's not labelled up. It's far better doing that for any sort of Euro trips or any campaigns in the UK or abroad, because obviously it works out far cheaper to be able to buy it in bulk. But yeah, we're not going to be afraid to get this in, are we? We've got an undisclosed amount of tiger nuts, somewhere close to 100 kilos, and the stick mix. We've got a bit. We've got a little bit. But yeah, we don't need a lot. This has massive pulling power, and it will create big clouds coming up in the water, and those fish can't resist it. They're going to come down, and then they're going to find our hook baits nestled amongst all of this bait. What do you think, Luca?
Perfect, mate.
Perfect?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Zach, the third rod. What do you think about this one?
This one's my long rod, so we've got to time it just right to get out there and get back, so no boats take out my line. But I've named my left rod, middle rod, and this one's called Saint-Tropez rod.
Because if we catch a 30 kilo?
If we catch a 30 kilo, Luke has assured me that he's taking me to Saint-Tropez and paying for the whole weekend. So, to Saint-Tropez, baby! Ciao, ciao!
Okay, Mr. Zach.
Yeah?
Little update, please.
Update is 7 rods out, because Luke has got a sneaky one round the corner.
But you are allowed to fish with 4 rods.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Each, yeah.
But yeah, so all of the rods are out. They all went out nicely, first goes. And now we wait, mate, because there's a lot of boats out there. The rain's just about to come in, so it's looking good.
Big fish weather.
Very much so, yeah, mate, very much so.
And the wind is blowing which way?
The wind's blowing down towards us, which is brilliant, because obviously it's a massive pit, you know, and we're just on a small arm, but it's blowing down towards us, which is the way we want it to come, because if the fish are going to move down in groups, then this will be the way that they go with the wind. So we're on the very end of it. Yeah, what more can we say, mate? We just got to make it happen now. It's up to the carp.
Now we have to wait. Now we start the waiting game.
Yeah, you know it.
Zach, it's lovely here, or not?
It's very lovely. Great views. Very scenic.
What are you doing there, Luca, mate? You looking for some fish?
Yeah, I'm looking if the fish is jumping.
Funny thing is, mate, about 30 seconds ago, a woman came across on the paddleboard with no bra on, and now you're sat there with binoculars and your backpack over your penis. Are you okay, mate?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's now the afternoon. It's I think 15 o'clock, and we don't have a bite. But I think if we are able to find them, we can catch them. So the wind is blowing in our direction, so I think maybe 2 hours, and then I expect a bite. Because with land, the wind was blowing heavily, and on that moment we received 3 bites in a row, a few times in a few days. So I expect something soon. So fingers crossed, and we will see it.
I'm gonna say no. That's not good. Same. Same again? Yeah. Talk to me, mate. What's going on?
I don't know what it was. It was a small fish, but not what we like to catch. We like a big carp, and it was a little fish.
No, we're feeling a bit sorry for ourselves, aren't we?
Yep.
One small one for you, one for me, and predator angler's done my rods.
It doesn't work today, mate, but we will pre-bait tonight a lot.
Yeah.
To catch tomorrow a lot, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So.
God willing, mate.
Yeah, let's go. Today we didn't manage to catch a carp. We managed to catch each one little fish like this. But I'm sure if we can get the fish on our bait, we are able to catch them. But we only have to see them, that we have confidence that the fish is here. And once they are pecking around on the location we pre-baited, and I think we will catch them because it's wild carp. If they find bait or something else, they will take it definitely, I think. So fingers crossed for the pre-baiting session tonight. We will take our stuff right now. We will pack the boat. We will go to the other side to the van, and then we will pre-bait, and then we will sleep near the van, and tomorrow on 5-6 o'clock when it's light we will return, and hopefully we will catch a big one. What do you think, mate?
Sounds like a plan to me, mate.
Let's do it.
Take, what's the plan?
Plan is, mate, last night we had a bit of a chat, didn't we? We was feeling a bit low. We didn't see any fish, so we snuck out in the dark, put what, 40 kilo bait maybe a little bit less, 30 kilo bait out across all of our rods, and now we're off on an adventure. because we need to find these fish, man. We can't sit here and hope that they're going to turn up on 5,000 acres, eh? I mean, when you were here, the fish were jumping, you were catching them. That didn't happen for us yesterday. So we've got to go and find them. So we've got a bit of a plan. We've got a plan A, B, C. First, we're going to go and check a few of the shallow areas around the lake, see if we can find them. Next, we're going to pop off to the river that's actually connected to this lake. And then if all else fails, we've got a smaller lake that we can go to about an hour away. So if that's the plan, to go to the smaller lake, we'll fish there for maybe a day or two, and then we'll come back and fish on this pre-bait, and hoping that the fish turn up.
Let's make it happen, mate.
Day 2 was spent on the road, travelling from lake to lake, exploring stretches of river, but to no avail. We searched high and low that day, scanning every inch of water we came across. Driving for hours, we just hoped to feast our eyes on some carp, but nothing showed. And with every empty stop, the doubts grew stronger. Frustration started to boil over. After all these miles, all the effort, we began to question ourselves. Heated discussions followed. Was this the right call? Should we scrap the plan altogether? Should we head back north, or do we return to the big blue lake, the one that drew us here in the first place, and give it everything we've got? In the end, the choice became clear. The lake was the reason we was here. The stories, the mystery, and the chance of something truly wild and magical. We couldn't turn our backs on it now, so the plan was made. Back to the big blue lake, a few hours sleep, and at first light, we'd be ready to attack and start all over again.
Take, which day is it?
Today, mate, it's day 3 of the fishing trip. Yesterday we spent a lot of time, wasted a lot of time, I guess.
Exploring.
Yeah, but we did have to explore. We went and checked a few lakes. We didn't do a lot of filming, did we? Because it was a lot of driving, a lot of searching, a lot of battling the English versus the Dutch on what we should do, where we should go. But we're back at the big lake. Last night was a rough night also. There was a storm about 3 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
A great big thunder and lightning storm, and obviously we just had the bed chairs out next to the van, so we had to pack those down, chuck them in the back, and we've been sleeping across the front seats up against the windows. So yeah, feeling a bit shit this morning, but we have mountain goated all of our kit down the side of a cliff, and now we need to load the boats, get across to the peg and get the rods out, because so far 3 days we've fished for 8 hours.
Let's do it quick, mate.
Yes, mate.
I would be very happy if we will catch our 3rd day, a 30 kilo or something like that. No, 15 is enough.
More than enough.
More than enough. Just to win a little bit of confidence.
Yep.
And now I will make some toasties.
Croque monsieur?
Croque monsieur in French. Yeah. And then we have to go on the boat to catch the fish.
Yes, mate. I guess when you plan these trips, you hope and you pray for, you know, the trip of a lifetime every time. But I think this time it might not happen. You know, on this lake it might not happen, but I recently wrote a post on Instagram about the sunk cost fallacy and on how you can be blurred in your in your decisions, because the amount of time, money, bait, effort that you put into something, that it clouds your judgment, and not wanting to sacrifice that plan and go somewhere else and do something else. But we've done all we can do now. That there's nothing more we can do to try and get a bite from this lake other than wait. We could wait here for the next 5 days, and the fish could turn up on day 5, and it could become that trip of a lifetime. But also, it could come a trip where the fish don't turn up and we don't catch anything. You know, for me, it's a lot of money. By the time I get home, it's, you know, well over in excess of £1,000, £1,500, 2,000 miles on the van. So we just have to be clear and decisive in our decision making. Stop making decisions on emotion. Stop making decisions when we don't have any brain cells left, because we've been getting up at 4 in the morning and dropping boats down the side of cliffs and billy goating all of our kit down the cliff just to get to the water's edge. You know, last night sleeping in the van at 3 o'clock to then wake up at 7 because the rain was just non-stop, thunder, lightning. Yeah, today I think we're gonna have to chill out, try and get some sleep, and make some decisions. Make some decisions based on facts, not feelings.
Take it. Come on, Zach. First. Okay, boys. The first bite. Third date. Come on, Zach. Come on. Zach. Yeah, boy. Zach, tell me what's going on, mate.
Mate, we were just debating on what the fuck we were gonna do. 2 o'clock, Lucas said the fish will come. It's probably 5 to 2 now.
I said trust the process. Zach was like, no, we are going away. It's too big. It's like 5,000 acres. We are going away. And now we have a big coming in the sled.
Well, victim number 1. Hopefully the first of many fish that are going to come our way in the next couple of hours. I trusted the process in the end.
When the bite came.
Kind of, yeah, when the bite came. As my receiver was crying out, I was currently looking at other lakes on Google Maps that we could go to, but yeah, words can't describe how lucky I am to catch a fish from this lake. You know, it's massive, it's beautiful. And now I'll have one of these fish in my album for life. Thank you, mate.
No problem.
Happy? Yes. You like the fish? Yes. Yeah? now, and hopefully we can catch some more. Cool. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Zach?
One of the other alarms went. Back!
Tourists are terrorists. Zach, what's going on? Tell me.
Mate, there's a big fish on the end here, and it's real strong, so I just want to focus.
Come on, mate.
And try and get this
Second
fish
rod
in.
went off just 1 hour after I set it to Zaki, bro.
Yeah.
And it is a good one.
It is a good one. It's a common.
Wow! Tuna fishing with Zach Welton. Yes! 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 Let's go! Fucking big one, mate. Oh, second one. It's a fucking big one. Ah. Merci. Zach, tell me something.
Mate.
Oh my god, mate, it's a big one. It's a big common. Oh my god. Boat battle of 1 hour? 40 minutes?
Too long, mate.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Come on, we got our kit back there we need
Yeah.
to get. Mate, we just spent 40 minutes in the boat trying to get this fish in my net, and eventually we won the battle. I mean, look at this. Definitely my biggest fish from France and from this lake. What a task, mate. I'm over the moon.
Good job, man.
Wow.
Yes! Come on, Zach.
Come on.
Good job, man.
Fish of a dreams. Dreams, fish of a lifetime.
I'm the king of the castle, la 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 la.
Well, we said earlier that the fish were going to make our decision on what we done today, and they turned up. So, yeah, the decision's made, eh? We're staying, and now we have to live with the regret of cancelling our Airbnb.
Cancelling.
Yeah, we lost a fair bit of money on that one. Originally we booked an Airbnb to have somewhere to offload a lot of the kit and to charge up batteries and to sleep, yes, so we don't have to sleep in the front of the van again. Yes, I know, Luca. Have you found one or not? Another one? No. It might be a bit embarrassing, but maybe we'll end up booking the same place. But yeah, if we can avoid that, that'd be great. But yeah, it's looking good for another bite. The boats are now calmed down, and we wait for
A big one.
a big one.
Luca,
Yeah.
are you feeding the whole beach?
No, but it's not cool enough in your cooling, or how do you say it?
Cool box.
Cool box. So we have to make all the toasties right now. Otherwise tomorrow they will be sick. So we have to be.
Give me some more information about now.
I had a great idea, and I thought maybe Luca should call the Airbnb place that we booked and cancelled and lost a lot of money. Try and charm them in French, because Luca is multilingual, English, Belgian, French, a little bit of Italian. So he put on his best French accent, gave them a call, and now we have a place to stay. So no more taking shit that we don't need to take, no more repacking the van 6-7 times to get one thing out. Now we can go to the Airbnb tonight, we can drop off our beds, drop off all our bags we don't need, drop off the freezer, and we can recharge everything. And tomorrow looks good because we're happy, we've caught fish, and there's not much more to say, mate, other than
No, it's my turn.
yeah, an hour
To catch
left.
a fish.
It's your turn to catch a fish, and a 50-pounder would be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, mate.
Was it good? Hey, he's coming, he's coming. He's here. Yes? Yes! Yes! Oh yes, finally today. Also one for me. Oh, he's big, mate. Oh shit. Aggressive one. Okay guys, the sun is going down and all the tourists are gone. The boats are on the bank and my rod went off like so I took the the drone, I do the boat with the landing net, and that's the result. A big common, a wild cone from a lake from how many?
5,000 acres.
5,000 acres. I'm over the moon with this one. I'm so happy. Look, this one. Oh, insane. Yeah. Yes! Yes, come on! Yes!
And just like that, day 3 was done. All of the hard work, the long drives and the sweat had brought us this far. With the kit packed back into the boats and the van ready, there was a quiet sense of satisfaction. Today had given us a glimpse of what was possible, and we could only hope that the effort we'd put in might pay off just as well in the days ahead. Driving back to the Airbnb, there was a calm optimism in the air. Today had gone well, and now all that remained was to rest, recharge, and to see where the lake would take us.
What are we doing right now?
We are sorting the van out for what stays in the van and what stays in the
But
Airbnb. But
why?
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 To make our life a lot easier. But the Airbnb is up 3 flights of stairs and the staircase is this wide.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next time I will buy a villa
Yeah.
near the lake. Because now we have to drive like 20 minutes.
You could have paid for a villa this time.
Yeah, you have to say it.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But I will do it the next time, I promise. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
Day 4 is, we were supposed to wake up a little bit earlier and be at the supermarket already, but we didn't get to sleep till about 2:30 this morning. It's now 8:30, so yeah, we're not going to sleep for very long, but we have to get some water, lots of water, and then we've got to go get the rods out. But this time it should be easier because the van has 40-50% less kit inside. So to the supermarket, then to the lake.
What are you doing?
I am trying to rig up some form of, it's not a sex toy, some sort of contraption so that we can get a few different camera angles, mate. We've got one to go over the net now, so hopefully we can get that classic
carp getting pulled over the net cord. And now this one I might put here with like a real close up the nostrils or something for a bit of a funky sort of view on things, I reckon.
Nice.
And what are you doing, mate?
I am looking for fish, but I don't see fish jump.
No, you wasn't looking for fish.
Yeah.
You saw something else interesting, and then
No way.
Karma come and bit you in the arse, didn't it, mate?
I don't know.
Roll the tape.
Ah, kanker. Ah. Oh, fuck. Oh. Excusez-moi. Oui, oui, oui. Oh, fuck. Good, sorry. Excusez-moi. Fuck. Oui, oui. Oh, good. Ah, good. Oh, good slippers. Excusez.
Fucking hell. Yes! Get in there. Big fish, Percy. A round of applause, huh? Carp, yeah. Well, that's the first fish of the day. We've got to get back to the bank, sort this out and get the rods back out, because when they're on us, we want to be catching as many as possible, eh?
Definitely.
Perfect, man.
Okay, close. Zach, tell me what's going on, mate.
There's a bit of a crowd, mate. I've just got to unhook this fish. First one of the day. And yeah, mate. Good times.
Lovely, man.
Well, this is the first one of today, and look at this. I mean, all of the kids around here mesmerised by such a fish, and this for some people is how it all starts. Seeing a random English man catching a carp on a stunning lake on a family holiday might just be what gets people into fishing. So yeah, it's a real privilege to be showing all of these little kiddies what amazing fish reside in this lake. You want to touch? Toucher? Sentir? Yeah?
Wow.
Right? Thank you. The rest of that day was spent enjoying the sun, watching the waves lap gently against the shoreline, and letting hopeful thoughts drift across our minds. Afternoon quickly slipped into evening, and with only an hour left we began to pack down the kit. The guard to pesh were active in this area, so we needed to move quickly. Most of the kit was packed down and ready to load into the boats when Luca's rod ripped off. With the camera equipment stowed away, we weren't able to capture much of it on film.
Yes, mate.
Yes, man. Wow. I'm so happy.
You've done really well there, bud.
Thanks, mate.
I don't think there's many mirrors in here, eh?
No.
And this will be one of
Loads
your...
of comments.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Look at this, mate. Oh, what a carp. I'm so happy. Oh, wow.
Let it go, mate.
Wait. Let's give her freedom back. What a fish, mate. Wow. Yes! 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 Yes!
Luca. Did you set an alarm?
Yeah.
Did you turn the alarm off?
Yeah. Fuck.
Silly boy.
We need to go.
Hey!
Have a look at how you leave. What have you got on you?
Got a backpack, a laptop, a man bag, cameras, some Lipton iced tea. Luca just leaves like this. I say, Luca, grab the battery. I carried it up the stairs, you can take it down the stairs, motherfucker. Come on. I have very sore eyes.
Let's go.
Right, mate, I'll need you, mate.
Alright.
I'm gonna work.
37 kilo. Let's go.
Alright, mate. I'll ring you later. Bye bye.
What's going on?
It's not good. Somehow they've set up a
We woke up, it's a 50.
yeah, and they've set a flea market up around the van, so we're stuck. So I don't know how we're going to get out. I can't even get into the front door of my van because the other van is parked
Show me.
very close.
I'd like to be able to get in through the other door. But Luca broke it, so we're not getting in through that door either.
Mate, we have just got ourselves out of the centre. And when I say centre, I mean the car park we parked in last night became a market. And the streets around the car park also became a market. No one told us this, there was no signs, nothing. So we got out to the van and the market was that jammed that I couldn't even open the driver's door. We had to open the passenger's door, get across, luckily. And yeah, as we start to try and reverse out of there, French woman, French man, you can't leave, no, you can't leave, you can't leave. Just taking photos, taking videos, the police will come. Luca's like, I don't give a fuck. We're going to Belgium now, we have to leave, we have work, it's very important, we have to leave.
But we have to fish. We have to catch a 30 kilo.
We lied, we have to go and fish. But then Luca's saying, come back, come back, come back. I got a French man in front saying, come forward, come forward. Luke's saying, go left, he's saying, go right. Fucking hell. I mean, I've got myself out of some sticky situations in the past, but we had millimetres. I was driving into Cloves over the fucking stand. I shouldn't swear so much, sorry. Yeah, it was stressful, mate. On top of that, I've still not had a coffee since I've been in France because Luca doesn't drink coffee.
Sorry.
I've not had any breakfast. Luca ate all of the breakfast this morning and then says, oh, here you go, have one of these instead. Like, that's really going to fill me up. So yeah, Luca's in the bad books, but also he redeemed himself, so he's kind of in the good books, because without Luca there, once again, I wouldn't have been able to speak French and I probably just wouldn't have gone fishing today. So yeah, battle of the willpower once again. Luca wins on the
We have to make it happen. And what did you say about the lake the first day? Honestly.
Honestly, I said, Luca, you're crazy. The fish aren't here. We need to leave. And you said, no, I know they are here. I know we will catch them. You have to trust the process. I said, your process? I want to leave. But Luca said, no, we're staying. And we stayed, and yeah, it's become a sick trip, hasn't it? So,
And what was your first carp or your second carp?
20 kilos.
21 kilo, motherfucker.
21 kilos, yeah, very happy, mate. So, I am on the way to the lake. We are on the way to the lake. We've got to pump the boats up. Did you bring that second pump? No.
Nope.
Pump the boats up again with one pump. Load all the stuff across the lake into our swims, and yeah, rinse and repeat, mate. No bait, just 1 or 2 handfuls of bait out today though, because yeah, yesterday was only 2 bites, but the fish definitely turned up as we were leaving. As you saw before, we said when Luca caught that fish, the fish started boshing everywhere, and then his rod went off. And I know if we had stayed, we would have caught more last night. But we're sticking to the rules. Depending on how tonight looks, maybe we might stay for another hour or something, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we're sticking to the rules.
Let's make it happen, mate.
Yeah, sweet. That's all my rods out, and we're just waiting for Luca to get back to the bank from doing his first rod. I don't know if he's going to put 3 or 4 out today. I've just gone for 3. It's quite congested, sort of my side of the swim, where a lot of the boats are moored over that way, and you know, it's a little bit tricky getting, it's not only getting out to the fish when you've got one, but also getting back, because once you've dropped the rig, you've got to make sure that all of the line is down fast enough before another boat comes over the top. A lot of them are pedlos, but some people pay like €300 for an electric boat, and you know, they can go off all day long. But those ones have got propellers underneath, so you know, you got to get the rod tip right down in the water, and it's just a bit stressful. And if I don't have to risk getting cut off and having loads of line hanging out there, then I'm not going to do it. So 3's been enough. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much longer we're going to stay here for. I know we're here for today and probably tomorrow, but what we didn't take into consideration is the 26th is like a national holiday in France. And so we really don't want to be driving 14 hours back up to Belgium on that day, because it could be a real pain with traffic. We'll try and do the drive in one stint again rather than sort of stopping anywhere. It's just a waste of a night really, but it means maybe leaving here the morning of the 25th. I think whatever we decide to do from there, we've got to, oh, I've got an ant climbing on me. We've got to get Luca's kit out of my van and into his van, because it's just not possible to be able to fish the way we are at the moment. Some lessons have been learnt. Definitely need to scale down the kit, even for these big trips. You know, you think, oh, I need these spares, I need that spares, but really, if you're using good gear, you know, it doesn't break. You'll see from all the footage, we are clanging all the rods together. They get thrown in the boat, the alarms, they just get thrown in. Everything's in the back of the van. There's boats on top, batteries. You know, as long as you're mindful of where you're putting things, but you know, use good kit, and it will get you through. But Luke has brought, yeah, you know, 600 pop-ups and everything else. So if we can get that into his van, then we'll be in a better place. I know this isn't nice, but Luca, when you was dropping that rod, I was literally saying about how we have to be careful of the other boats, and what's just happened, mate?
A boat came really fast and it took my line.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to re-spool everything.
So day 5, what can we say? It's been a bit of a nightmare for Luca. He got took out by one of the boats on the way back in. He sort of tried to fish a new spot today, which is much further out, because when we started seeing the fish yesterday, we saw them all sort of from further out in the lake coming into our arm. So he towed one really long, got about a metre from the bank, and then got wiped out by a speedboat. So yeah, not great, but other than that, the time is 3 o'clock, so we're sort of past that 2 o'clock point where we've been having most of our bites. I still think that the fish are going to be down here, they're going to turn up soon because they were here as we were packing up last night. Luca maybe sort of thinks they're not going to be here because he's been talking about going to another lake. So it's funny how the tables have turned from day 1 to day 5. But yeah, there's not really much to update you on other than I'm just going to do a bit of piece to camera and talk about the boats that we're using because they've been paramount on this trip, especially having the 240 Nash boat. It's been brilliant. The fact that we can put all the stuff in Luca's smaller Raptor, which is a 1.2, and then both of us can fit in this boat. It's so stable, especially with the pumped up like keel underneath. It allows us to sort of get out across the waves that are coming in because some of them are big waves. Yeah, later on in the afternoon when the wind comes in, the waves are so big, and obviously the way that that's shaped, it allows us to sort of cut through them a little bit easier. And yeah, you know, having the air deck also is brilliant. It's so much more stable than boats that I've had in the past. The only other thing is all the bait that we've got to get out of it when we take it to the van every night. But it's the same no matter what boat you use. The boilies and the tiger nuts are just rolling into the corners, and it's a bit of a messy and smelly job. But yeah, it's all worth it. And we've just got to sit, hope, and pray
trust
that
the process.
Turn up. Yeah, trust the process, as you like to say. Which you're starting to doubt, mate, aren't you?
No, it's just better to go to another location for the movie, I think. To catch another few carp on another location, to have a new view, new surroundings.
I think the other Blue Lake. The Blue Lake near your house, mate.
In Belgium.
Yeah. They may not be big, but it's on the same sort of theme as this one. Big.
We shall see.
Blue babies. Just gonna go and check on my rods now because they're a little bit away from where we're sitting due to all the swimmers and everything else. So yeah, take you with me. It's a little bit packed. So yeah, my rods are probably down, I'd say maybe a 6 foot drop, and yesterday when I had a take I just dropped straight off there, which wasn't great. Luckily I wasn't injured, but yeah, I won't be doing that again if I get another take. It's just crazy, you know. Luca, because he's from Belgium and he fishes these lakes frequently, there's no rush when the rod's ripping off. He's just sort of, I'll get the camera equipment, walk across, pick the rod up. For me, fishing UK lakes, other people's lines, snags, weed, all that sort of stuff comes in my head, and the first thing I think when the rod screams off is, I need to get there, pick the rod up and try and land this fish as quickly as possible. But to be fair, it's, we're fishing in 30 foot of water and there's nothing else out there. There's no snags, there's no trees or anything like that, weeds, it's just barren. So you do have time to allow them to sort of take some line, make sure you're all sorted, get in the boat with all the kit that you need, net, everything else, and and just make your way out to them with the motor on sort of full blast and reeling in as quickly as you can. But yeah, it's taking some getting used to, but hopefully the next time the rod rips off, we may be able to show you some footage of it, because they are absolute one-noters. They don't stop. If there's one thing that we've learned today, it's that having braid on the reels is paramount to being able to get back to the bank and not get pulled in by the boats that are coming sort of across the line from your spot to where your rods are placed. Because I spooled up before coming out here with a new Nash braid, And to be honest with you, it's been brilliant. It's kept its colour, which a lot of braids sort of tend to lose their colour in the sun and the water and everything else, but the colour stayed perfect. And yeah, the fact that it's so thin for the strength, it's meant that I've probably got, I'd say 400 metres on each reel, and they're only sort of rated to hold 300 metres, a 0.33. So yeah, it's been great having that braid on there. You can feel everything. And braid fishing is just so much more exciting than mono. Luke has got mono on, and obviously that line's suspended in the water a lot longer on his journey back to the bank, which is obviously why the boats have been able to pick Luca up. He's also been picked up by some pike anglers today. When I was getting picked up by the pike anglers a couple of days ago, I say pike anglers, they're just predator anglers, but when I was getting picked up by them a couple of days ago, it was due to the fact that where my rods were positioned, I was going through a weed bed, and they were sort of flicking lures in and around that weed bed, as you would. You can't blame them. You know, they're here on holiday to have fun, but yeah, they're pretty annoying, especially when the rod sort of rips around, you jump on a boat all excited, you try and pull yourself out there, and you see a little French kid and his granddad stood holding your braid. You just think, oh man, really? You know, and that was before we'd had any fish. So yeah, gets your heart going, and the anticlimax is real. But yeah, if I had any advice for anybody coming abroad, it would definitely be use braids. And like I say, the Nash braid stuff, it's been real strong, reliable, and yeah, I'd probably even go for the high vis stuff next time, just to make it a little bit easier. But because we're doing day fishing, there's no real need for that high vis stuff at night with a head torch and the UV function on it. But yeah, it's slow, and fingers crossed it picks up, because it's so beautiful being here. We just need some more fish. Come on. I'll just run you through how we're baiting on this session and how we're fishing, because it's very different to what I'm used to. Like I said before, in the middle of the lake there's an old riverbed that runs through the centre, and it's the only feature out in front of us. So we're sort of, me and Luca, our rods are placed about 20 metres apart, but what we've done is we've set a marker on our far left, and we've also set a marker on our far right. Not a bottle or a H block, but just markers on the Google Maps. You know, we drive out there, zoom right in on Google Maps and drop a pin. But yeah, we then drive from the far left marker all the way to the far right, and we're just paling bait over the sides, tigers, boilies, and we're trying to stay along that sort of deeper water line, because it's, like I said, it's the only feature out there. And a few people that we've spoke to that fished here in the past, the bigger fish that they've caught have always been from the deepest water, but the deepest water we can find in front of us is 10 metres. You know, in other parts of the lake it goes down to 98 metres. But yeah, so it's quite nice. It's not like we've got to try and cast 1,000 times or make sure we're on the right spot, because we're just fishing zones essentially. There's no spots that we've got to be on top of. As long as we're in that deeper bowl and we sort of line up with our markers on the opposite bank, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, 10, 15 metres left or right, because the bites have still been coming. That was the same how Luca and Len fished it last week, and it really paid well for them. So yeah, that's how we're doing it. It's food for thought really for how I fish in the UK, because the UK is very spotty. It's making sure you're on the right spot and falling just to the left of the tree or just to the left of the swim opposite. And sometimes maybe it doesn't need to be like that. Maybe it just needs to be a zone, something that the fish can sort of feed around in, feel confident moving from bait to bait, and not sort of homed in on a little danger spot. So yeah, it might be something that I take into my UK fishing, but definitely over in Europe, I think it's the way to go, because if the fish turn up, fingers crossed they turn up in numbers, and we want enough bait out there to keep them moving, make them more hookable, and yeah, it's lovely times. Well, because
we got stuck in the middle of that flea market this morning. We wasn't able to turn left out of the car park. We had to turn right, and left was the shops, right was the lake, so we came straight to the lake. We've been living off a packet of biscuits today. We've had all the water we could desire because we stashed it up the hill, but yeah, we've been living off a pack of biscuits. So Luca found a little house on the side of the lake that sells paninis through the window. So he went and collected a couple of paninis for us, so yeah, it's well needed. Hopefully it gives us the energy we need to find the strength and conjure up a plan, like we said the other day, not an emotion, but on sight and on skill and experience on what we need to do next. But now, we eat.
Hey, tell me what's going on, mate.
Mate, it is just starting to rain now. Big fish weather this would be in the UK, but we wasn't prepared for it. I did say to Luca about 20 minutes ago, look mate, it looks like it's going to rain, look at those clouds. He's like, nah, it doesn't say
We
it's
have to
gonna
put
rain.
everything in a water box
So
right
we
now.
need to get everything away
Go,
now.
mate. Zach, tell me what's going on, man.
Mate, fingers crossed, man, but the fish have turned up. The rain come in, and then all of the boats have disappeared now, and now we're starting to see fish. We've just seen 3 definite carp just boshing literally over the top of Luca's rod. So,
And how big is the lake?
they know how big, 5,000 acres, mate, and the fish are here in front of us. So
Finally. Come on, man.
fingers crossed, because we've got a little bit more time than what we've had over the last couple of days, because the boats have left probably an hour or so before everybody has to leave. But today it's rained, so we've got about 2.5 hours before we have to leave. So
Come on.
please.
Come on.
The bite that we were waiting for, it didn't come today, and I think that marks the end of our time on this lake. It's been absolutely incredible. The fish have been amazing, the scenes, the people that we've met, the drives here, you know, through the mountains from the apartment. The apartment's, you know, nestled in this tiny little sleepy village, which may have had a flea market this morning that we couldn't get out of. But you know, it's been absolutely incredible being here, and to catch a fish from this lake, to catch 5 fish from this lake, and one being a 20+ kilo fish
For you?
for me, yeah, and before for you, has been everything that I could have asked for, apart from the 15-hour drive and the door handle breaking. But yeah,
Sorry.
it's been absolutely incredible. But I think now we have to leave. The fish, they're turning up here later on in the evenings, and we can't fish for them. So me and Luca are going to have a battle on where we go next, and what we do next. But I'm sure wherever it is, we'll have a good chance of catching some fish.
We will do everything to catch one. A big one.
We will, but for now we have to pack the boats for one final time, sail across, and say our goodbyes to this beautiful reservoir.
Sailing across the lake and back to the van, we was full of anticipation on what the rest of the trip had in store for us. The drive continued. We fished multiple locations on a quick pit stop, classic Eurobank style. Pull up, find fish, cast out, sleep, and hope to have caught one by the morning. As I sit back and edit this film and flick through my photo album, the question that repeats in my head over and over: did we make the right decision in moving from this venue? I guess we'll never know. But one thing's for sure, this will forever be a part of my angling, travelling far and wide chasing carp for years to come. And if you've made it this far, Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this film as much as I enjoyed making it. And one day, I hope to see you on the bank of some crazy pits across the pond.